of it. The Council is the name. And let's start, I guess. Episode 1. Save game 1. Well, validate. Duh, I never played this game ever before. Use gold elixir to remove your negative alteration. Now, I have no idea what that is, what this game is gonna be like, so we'll figure it out. We'll see. Here we go, I guess. France. Paris, France. December 10th, 1792. Well.
Oh. Stop. You're not getting anywhere with this, von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling it at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. Alright? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into.
Yeah, I guess so. I doubt it.
Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Or else. Yeah.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened the shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert. Von Borchert.
Hmm?
Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Guess I'll act. That does. You suck in the face. Oh. And now. Well, I already got a trophy. Hazards of the trade.
For God's sake, Louis. Okay. I told you to let me do it. Let me see.
You know, I was in control of the situation, Mother.
Tell that to your nose.
That made no sense.
It's because of this kind of reaction that I prefer to work alone.
You ought to learn to trust me, Mother. You know, can't you be happy for once? We finally cracked the Von Borchert case.
He was just a middleman. He would have been more useful alive.
Well, where's the
How
blood
many
at?
times must I tell
where's
you?
The blood?
You must never put your life on the line for me. You're much more important than you can ever imagine.
Oh yeah, what? Am I going to the
Let's
future?
go now.
Sorry. Yeah. Alright. Well, I don't know what that was about. One month later, 1790, January 20th. Wow. Lord Mortimer Island, off the coast of England. Cyanide presents. And like I said before, folks, I have no idea what this game is even about. A big bad wolf. Oh, that's the studio. So, thought it looked pretty decent when I read about it.
Well done,
found
Mother.
out-
You just had to pick up Bob Burchard's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
Well, it does. The counts up. We'll see episode 1, The Mad Ones.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost
Mom's
mystical
probably
object
dead.
that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think about it.
Contrary to what one may be able to imagine,
Okay.
it was not the host himself who
Wait,
invited me.
that guy looks like the
Well
guy
now,
we just
Duchess,
killed.
we find ourselves both invited
Oh, wait,
by Sir
maybe
Hall.
it's not.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Hall, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Why does it matter? I got personal reasons.
Your Eminence,
here,
with
man.
all due respect, I prefer to keep my reasons for coming here to myself. I
Yeah.
promise, it has
Tell 'em.
nothing to do with the legendary party that you all appear to be preparing for.
Believe what you will, my son. However, everything is related to the legendary parties organized by our host.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that, Cardinal.
Yeah.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've
What
come
the hell
back
is a
again,
wharf?
I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make
must
the
be
right
it.
choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off.
What is wrong with
or
their
not.
eyes?
Please excuse me if you find me
God,
overly curious.
their eyes aren't even like
I
moving.
did not
right.
mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
Supposed to move
We're
when you're
moving, Monsieur de
turning to
Richet,
someone
if
and
you would
they're
like to
just
join us.
standing there,
I'm coming, Duchess.
staying
A
still.
cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious.
No, they're not.
If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Well, you're like Sherlock Holmes, right?
Are you alright?
Yeah. I just have a headache from all your talking. What in the world is going on with you? You're having a nervous breakdown.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
What the hell?
So?
Okay, it's done.
Did you put it in a safe place?
Yes,
What the?
I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No.
Who the hell is that ugly?
No!
guy? Oh,
You can run if you want to, Sarah.
Yeah,
but you
wait,
will
that
pay.
what the? Wait, what is wrong with your nose and face?
You.
Louis, are you alright? What's going on?
Wait, how is she alive? I thought she died.
Here, take this.
No.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Keep
you didn't
it.
even wipe that
Are you
blood.
better?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
You barely even put that on your face.
It's getting late. Why don't you just go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure. Yes.
Fine.
Okay, that was a.
I definitely have to find Mother
brain.
quickly. Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived
Come
with
on,
me.
how,
What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
go up to the manor. Well, you can't touch anything here? Okay. Can I run? No? Let's see. Oh.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes,
What do you mean?
Duchess?
I never even
I'm
knew
not
you
sure
were
if you
here.
remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
I'm a diplomat, a detective, or diplomat, occultist. Oh. Okay, so this will. Okay, so I can. Detective. I think maybe I'll be a detective, or what's manipulated. Oh, wait, the R2 and others too. Oh, I would do that, I guess. Yeah. What? Okay, so. Okay. Add 1 point. Add 1 point. And add 1 point. Okay. So. Oh, wow. So you get. Oh, okay. Oh, so you get. Okay. Oh, so you get to upgrade your stats. Oh, that's cool. I guess.
I have been involved in all sorts of unsolved cases. Have you ever heard of the Abbey of Hexham?
Vaguely.
An ingenious scam involving mass manipulation on a scale never seen before.
There was a cavern under the abbey, wasn't there?
Exactly. The wind would blow in through spouts, creating a terrifying howling sound. So, to stop the howling, the priests called for offerings from the peasants.
And if they brought enough money, I'm guessing the priest stopped the howling. A perfect trick to fool simple souls.
Admit it, Duchess. That story kept you in suspense, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm delighted to find out that you were the young and brilliant French investigator.
For someone who only remembers the case vaguely, your memories are very clear.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
No.
How could I forget a woman such as yourself?
A woman such as me. What a sweet talker you are. Remind me of how we met?
Oh, so skills. Okay, so Alright. See. Pretend difficulty, manipulate, diversion lock. So I have to.
Emily, it hurts me that you could doubt my sincerity. I thought we'd gotten over that stage by now.
Don't take it like that, Louis. I was only joking. I thought you were making fun of me.
I thought
I
you were
was.
someone I could trust. I'm hurt to see that you're still at this stage of testing me, Duchess.
Listen, Louis, I am sorry. I really didn't want to hurt you. Forget what I just said. It was clumsy of me.
If you say so. Let's go with that then. Didn't see me, didn't know me. Push any harder and I'll make a fool of myself.
Right, time to go to the manor.
Obtain your details, subject, select the object and most existing one. Huh. Okay.
I ask her a question. She
Okay.
answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Oh, so each person you meet has their own personality with me. Okay.
Emily,
Emily, immunity logic to be discovered. Oh, okay.
excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about...
Sarah. Huh. What?
Mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
Well,
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
okay, team. Okay, you can. Oh, so. Okay. So, I guess, what's this? Is this? Oh, talent. Oh. Oh, okay. I open this? Can't even open this stuff. Is this the way to?
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a
Mortimer.
midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Let's see, so... so I can't even say those answers? Are you stupid?
Pass me the
Fine, I guess
handkerchief.
I'll say that.
But sir, My orders were to give it to my master.
Okay, so who is this guy? Is this Luna? No? Oh, servant. Okay.
Are you refusing to give me my own mother's personal belongings? Even though she was greatly looking forward to meeting your master, she's gone missing. And you seem incapable of finding her.
Oh, but sir, please.
And to top it all off, you refuse to give me the handkerchief that she so often let me use? Do I deserve such little consideration in your eyes? Is that what you wish me to report to your master?
No, certainly not, sir. Please forgive me, sir. I've been such an idiot. Here you are.
Yeah, you have... Wait. Wait.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think.
Wait, so... what in the... Okay. This is... Okay, so... Okay, can I... Alright.
What have you been doing out here on this wharf?
Oh. Oh, that's how you go faster. What, I can't go up the stairs? Huh? Look for clues. What?
There's no way I'm leaving without finding out about Mother.
Look for clues. Now, I don't even get what I'm supposed to do. Doesn't make any sense. Well, you can't obviously go there. Open gate, I guess.
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Come on, you stupid man. You're not very cool. Not very...
There we are.
Wait, how did I open it that easy? So, must be some clue right here.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful.
Well, that's because I'm supposed to find clues. Royal jelly. Well, I don't get that. Doesn't even make any sense. Amber fragment, so...
Amber crystals.
Effort points? I don't get it.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels. Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder. The powder's wet. Not surprising, given the dampness of the dog. It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves.
Oh,
I really must find you, dear Mother.
Okay,
And quickly, too.
Okay, well, wasn't that what I was supposed to do in the first place? You now tell me to go to Manor, but it was already there. I mean, I was already going that way. Okay. Guess we're making it to Manor.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Quit talking to yourself. Focus. Talking to yourself in your head. Oh, look at that. I can't even tell what's going on. Wow. Oh, there goes the door opening up by itself. Huh. your journal frequently to check vulnerability and stuff? Oh yeah, I know that. What is that, Zeus? Say.
Whoa. Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
No, you weren't.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you.
What?
You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here.
Oh.
Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Okay, during confrontation, you have to go through several steps for being as persuasive as... Oh, so confrontations have consequences on the rest of your story. So don't hesitate to use it. Man, I don't care.
Thank you, my son.
I'll see how it
I'll bear that in mind.
impacts my story.
I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Listen, trust me, sir, and give me the letter. I'll take care of everything.
I appreciate your devotion, my son, but no thank you. Being hasty very rarely solves
Step
anything.
one, what?
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
Oh, I won't.
Only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is commendable. But as we work together on a daily basis, it is surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together.
Okay, let's
What
see.
do you do exactly?
Be it
I guess
Mother
I'll
or
do that
myself,
one.
our motto has always been discretion in all things, and to promise to never betray a word of honor. Was your secret safe with Mother? It will be even more so with me.
You have convinced me. The mystery with which your
Alright,
mother manages her
that.
business proves that she carries your motto close to her heart.
Wow.
Your words seem sincere, my son.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful.
Step
Do you think
3.
I should give it to you?
Okay, let's see. Pretend I don't want it, or depend on the situation. Well, I can't. I'll depend.
Don't worry,
I can't,
Your Eminence.
don't want
Your
it.
secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Riche's word with the same fervor.
Ah, I would expect nothing less.
Oh,
Listen to me, my child.
okay.
If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
What do you mean? I'll read it. I don't
Your
believe
Eminence,
in
that
God.
is just not possible for me.
Why is that?
I have always had a Cartesian mind, and I won't make false promises. I respect you too much for that. I spend my time trying to find logical and reasonable answers to problems which, at first glance, seem supernatural. I'm not saying I don't believe in God as a concept. I just don't believe in the God of your sacred texts. And I don't want to lie to you.
Even though your answer does shock me, my son, I shall only hear your honesty. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret. Monsieur de Riche.
Okay, let's see. Oh. Well.
Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Come on, I'll easily look at it then. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have impact. So do not... Well, I'll hesitate to look. I'm not gonna look for any of them. How about that?
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. A biography of the great men. Opened Brutus's page. Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then, covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators. Nice family. Let's keep it.
Yeah.
Might come in handy someday.
Okay. We're just gonna take that book type. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At each start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain. Oh. So. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. Let's look around for a minute. Any other thing? I don't know if I can act. Oh, well, obviously I can look at the candle. Double storm. You temporarily see. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the chimney, I guess. We're ready for this.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet. And you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you'll forgive my indiscretion?
What do you mean? What was I talking about?
Oh, nothing special. His Eminence had an envelope to give to my mother, initially.
Because your mother was supposed to join us.
That's right. She arrived a few weeks ago.
Several weeks at Lord Mortimer's? She must be a special guest.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Lord Mortimer asked me to come as quickly as possible to find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah.
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
You're not sorry at all.
Seriously, though.
Washington.
I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
Oh, well, that.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this Holm. I saw
Stay and
vision.
listen to Washington or discover what Holmes has about my mom. I'll stay with Washington.
See what Washington has to say. Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
You sounded mad there, man. Why are you so mad?
Thank you for staying. Just like...
Character reveal. Oh, the trophy earned a new order. George Washington, it's the founding father. I already knew that.
When I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Alright.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy, and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother. Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, She deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about? When she came to the U.S., did you exchange ideas about the Golden Order?
Exactly. What's more, she was essential in helping set up the American branch of the Order. I would never have become its leader without her help. We are a new country. And to achieve our democratic ideals, we need to count on discrete powers such as our organization.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
I wonder if Mother is still on the island. Could she not have taken a boat and left?
I don't see how. No vessel can moor closer than 200 yards. Not to mention the permanent presence of staff and servants. There is one strange thing, I grant you. This island is barely the size of Delaware, and despite that, no one has been able to locate your mother.
Are you sure
so my mother still must be on the island?
Dude?
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope
in
not.
The water.
Careful, they're coming back.
Okay. Why do we need to whisper? Who the heck is that Devil May Cry loser? Psych.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Ah,
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Okay, nah, dude. What is wrong with you? Why you gotta hide? Elizabeth Adams. I don't know who that is, but let's find out. The Dot? Oh, that's who that was. Huh. Didn't even know. The daughter of John Adams.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
He said at the end of the hall. Why are you going that way?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Which one is my room, huh? Wait, is this
Duke
one?
Manuel Godoy.
Can I go in there? do not know where it's at.
Huh, that's me.
Let's go into my room, I guess. Trophy unlocked.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Biaggi's trust. What should I do?
Who cares?
Okay, let's see what it contains. Too bad for Biaggi.
Yeah, I don't care about that guy.
It really is a list of French countrymen. Biaggi wasn't lying. But now it's opened. I better get it to Mother soon.
Okay.
Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Yeah, sleep on the couch.
A cache.
Oh, I found cash? So where does this been? Okay. Let's look at the, oh, what's this?
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope,
Dante
all ye who
Inferno,
enter here.
Go outside. What's this one? Huh, look at that full moon, dude. Alright, let's go back up. Let's go to bed. Yes, we gotta go to the bed, huh? Yeah, okay. Oh, guess we're going night-night. Well, okay, lay down, dude. You're going to sleep. Haha. Episode 1, off the coast of England. So I went to, oh, so I failed. Alternate path, could have joined. Sarah home in a small salon. Could have made an unexpected encounter. Well, I didn't, so. Well, alright, so let's add. Okay. Oh man, he's stripped to. Wait, that makes no sense. How do I? Start quest. I don't even know how many quests there are. What? That was. That must have been part 1. Yeah. Huh. So, this must be another vision. Check me.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late, and we have much to discuss. One last move?
I wonder what's going on. Throwing it in the fire.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
Huh. Well, so Napoleon Bonaparte. Huh, never heard of that guy.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
What the?
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Yeah, well. Oh. So. Whoa. Some of that in my door. Ooh. Wait, he's waking up with the bloody nose again. What is... Wait, he wiped it up that quick. Carrots before.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can.
Oh, sure. Wait, what? Is that what? Oh, circle.
Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room?
Okay, dude, hurry to answer the door. Well, what, is there a time limit? If I don't answer the door within 5 years, what's gonna happen? Tell me to hurry and answer the door. Quit knocking on the door, dude.
Excuse me, am I bothering you?
Yeah, you are.
I was sleeping.
Man.
I need your help.
There you go.
What's going on?
Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
No. What's her name again?
Elizabeth Adams. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least, I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
I don't help George Washington.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
Come on, dude. I'm good with the ladies. She'll believe me. She'll trust me enough to stay.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
I'll get to it. The trophy earned, son of Raphael.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Oh, I thought that was the way. Where's downstairs? I don't know how to get downstairs. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's go downstairs. Except I missed Adams. Alright, so... Where is it? Is it this one? Oh no, obviously not. To run. that's
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Guard. You should do something, my son.
alright, yeah, let me through the door and I will.
Come on, this guy's a cardinal? Weren't you about to enter the room, Your Eminence?
Oh, no. I was just passing by.
But since I do happen to be here, shall we go in together now?
I'd rather go and find help. It's safer.
Well, let's see. It's always the same ones who get dumped in it.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Remember earlier, dude, I said I don't believe in them. So, he ain't watching me over me.
Who do you think you are?
Multiple paths. Okay. Okay, so there are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Wait.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell's going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer.
Okay.
Damn it. What should I do?
Let her go. Huh? Stay out of it, boy.
Shit.
Oh no.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy. If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
Remind him.
You're not back in your slum now. You're in Lord Mortimer's home. I suggest you think carefully about what you're going to do.
Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
I'm not.
Cat got your tongue? I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move. We're not done yet.
I'm not gonna try.
You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress. Let's see how brave you are.
Think about it. You know your head will roll tomorrow if you shoot.
Wanna bet?
Sure do.
No.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon. You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
Well. Oh, something's on the ground. Close call.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good.
Hold on. back, everybody. That's... Yeah. So... Now I can leave, but... Gotta wait for it, so George Washington might be mad at me.
Well? Did you get time to search the room?
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes? I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams. We need more information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
No, it's not. Washington. Did I make you that mad? So, what do we... okay. What's that? Oh, okay, whatever. Go back to bed. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's how I use that. Okay, I was sitting on the couch. You could have slept there, but whatever, loser. You didn't do that. Okay, where's these stairs? Oh, okay. We gotta run up the stairs, man. Okay, so I gotta find my room again.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do. Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news.
Well, that's all you said.
My son,
good.
I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you?
No,
when I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Here it is.
You opened it?
Yeah,
Don't worry about that, Your Eminence.
You gave me your word before God.
I can assure you that my mother and I share everything.
That's enough.
So what do you
Your
mean?
word is worthless. I give your mother this letter myself.
Fine, dude. Idiot. Bald head. Alright. Going back to bed. So apparently I got that old man mad.
I'm exhausted. I better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
And what if he doesn't? Alright, so that must have been chapter 2 of episode 1, so... Huh. Alright, whatever. I don't even know what I did there, but I guess we're moving on to the next chapter. Huh. Here we are, waking up. Down.
vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I'd better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Or maybe she didn't. Never know. Your mom did not seem to be cool. Your next reading. Oh, I didn't mean... Okay, let me start that. Okay. Let's look at it. Oh, royal jelly, huh?
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on, but doesn't touch. Writing material.
That must have been what she used to write the letter. I guess I can't look at it, man.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Dear Monsieur de Richet.
Okay, I must have read that letter already.
Inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices. Nothing.
Well, yeah, it is something, but you just don't want to say it is. Tell us. Okay. So, there's gotta be something in this room.
Golden elixir.
Huh.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round.
Must be clues from
A Voyage
mom.
Around the World. The travel log of the explorer, Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room. I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
Okay,
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
Well, I mean, it could. You don't even think about that. Okay. What's this on the desk?
Saint Jerome and the Angel.
Oh, that wasn't what I was looking.
There's a circle around the lock here.
Oh, that's the... Oh.
Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Use the key. Huh. Wow. What in the world is that? Like a... That looks like a stone.
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richet, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
Well, yeah, you think. Huh. Okay.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
Wow.
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy. Before superior voices. Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. Saint Jerome and the Angel.
Saint Jerome.
Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
What's this?
Inferno by Dante.
Oh, wait.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
Okay. Maybe there's something outside?
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She must have used the writing materials. What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages.
I don't know.
A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message? The message is illegible. I have to keep searching.
Find something that reveal the hidden. Maybe. Maybe we need 11. I don't know.
When I was a boy, I used to love making secret messages with lemon juice. Handy for writing them, but useless for making them appear. When I was a boy, I used to love making secret messages with lemon juice. Handy for writing them, but useless for making them appear.
Take the lemon, I guess. And now... Camelite water. Okay.
Carmelite water will give me a little reprieve.
Intoxicated, you guys. Oh.
That wasn't it. Not to mention I covered half the page with lemon juice. Great. Louis. Lemon's used to write secret messages, not to reveal them. I'll have to try something else.
Okay. Well, I mean... Maybe this one?
Apart from getting the book dirty, I can't see any use for this.
Okay, I guess that probably won't make it. I'll take the ass anyway. But, I don't think that will work.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Oh, maybe the candle will work. Oh, maybe the candle will work. Okay. Let's go run to the thing and check.
Aha! It's working!
Oh, okay.
The heat reveals the message.
That must have been her.
Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. Damn! The message continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable. Great. I hope it wasn't a unique edition or Mother's gonna kill me. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Hall requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Go to the Red Salon. Saloon or Salon on the first floor.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Yeah, let me go there now. Say. Oh wait, wrong way, that's right. Dun, running through the hallway, trying to find where I'm supposed to go, and I don't really know what the heck.
Might be better to take a different stairway.
Oh. Loser sweeping the stairs.
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
Should I go in it? Also, if I leave letters from or just to other guests, I'll learn more about their motivation than personality. Well, how about I say no? So far, everybody, I really don't even know what's going on here. No clue. What is wrong with her eyes?
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Hall.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
It was on
the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
No, yes, why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you?
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
She's getting more and more agitated.
What the hell's going on here?
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Your mother, for example.
You mean the woman who left me in the hands of your mother? The woman whose duty it was to give up her life to protect me? I disowned my mother when I turned 13.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned her.
Repetition of a step.
Take your father. I'm sure he tried everything to save you.
Sure, he tried everything. To keep me from upsetting his political affairs. Once I was declared insane, I was nothing but a burden that got in the way of his career. By leaving me with your mother, he made all the horrors possible. I've got nothing more to say to you. Figure it out yourself.
Confrontation failure. Oh well. Nothing happened. I think I was up to something like that. Sure, man, God.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service, day and night, sir.
Okay, find me a girl.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master.
Come on, dude, if you don't
Is there
make
anything
comments
else
about him,
that sir would like to know?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holmes, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does sir have any more questions?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help sir in any other way?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holmes, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does sir have any more questions?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Well, 1, a girl. 2, a girl. 3,
I still haven't
girl.
quite recovered after the boat crossing. Would you have any Maltese cross, by any chance, please?
I am sorry, sir, but the Maltese cross may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against sir taking any.
Whatever. Okay, so where is this? Oh, this must be it. No? So... Oh. Oh. So what is this red saloon that I keep hearing about? That must be the small one then. Oh wait. Oh wait. Wait. What the hell? Where am I supposed to go then? Over here? Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Oh. Look at this beast.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short.
Oh, it was.
Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently, and he sends no one to meet me?
And right he was, too.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the King's table.
I am delighted.
Wollner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
Oh, okay.
Surprising when you know Wollner prohibited religious practices in Prussia. Renowned member of the Rose-Croix Order, former Freemason, and great lover of alchemy. And look at Piaggi fawning over him. I really do have a problem digesting political protocol.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make land.
Discovered immunity. So what's... Okay. So, is it? No. Oh. Oh, he's immune to my...
At last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, anything. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Me or...
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Soudan, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule. But I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
What do you think of Wollner?
Many believe he is the real leader of Prussia. A charming man, but with an iron fist and a velvet glove. I also know he's famous for his love of the hunt, in all its forms.
That's right.
Oh dear.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
What do you think, madam? What is this Bonaparte doing here?
The presence of a soldier is never a good sign. It can only mean there's going to be further war. To answer your question, I only know that his family were in favor of the revolution, and that it almost cost them their lives.
Thank you, that's helpful.
Of course.
Yeah, it is Washington. I don't know what...
Monsieur de Richet? It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
No, I can't. I don't know you. Oh, what the hell? Oh. He's gonna push me off the edge. You better not fight.
Lord Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about. And I am reassured. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
I think what France is lacking today is a truly strong leader ready to govern her. Someone who will restore her luster, who will propel her forward so once again she becomes a proud nation respected by all. A man capable of both rebuilding the country from the inside and, at the same time, developing exterior relations. Someone with a vision, I think. The right person still remains to be found.
You're right, my friend. I hear your words, and I agree. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Okay. So... Oh, okay. Conviction.
Reflections on the Revolution in France. Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you, Sir, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people.
So you're basically saying...
So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington. Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Tell me that he ain't coming, because I believe Lord Mortimer, or whatever his name is, even in life. Wines and Cannon, Chapter 3. I was unable to speak to it. I could have searched... whatever. Oh, so... Oh, I should have...
right. Let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
All eyes, I don't know. But start that question for me. Find the place your mother mentioned. Well, I mean, why don't we just can I jump off the cliff? Oh, but I want to fall off this cliff. Why can't I not do that? Okay. Should I talk to this guy? Nah, I don't want to talk to him. He's stupid. He doesn't like me anyway, so. Huh. Maybe it was.
Romney painted Lady Hamilton as Circe. Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
Maybe I should talk to that guy. He might know something.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah. I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say?
Lord Mortimer
is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand, but continue to have faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
That's all I hope for, Your Eminence. But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think of the Portrait Gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later,
Eminence. Okay, so he says down the... So I'm guessing if it's in this... Alright. So he said keep going through... Whoa! Look at this big-ass library. Huh. Must be millions of books here. Wow, can we jump down? I mean, I knew back in those days they had libraries like this. Libraries, or however you want to call it. But, a library or a library?
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Not like I'll need it. Like, I might need it. Don't know. Oh, here's the portrait gallery.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of.
And she also spoke of a Medusa Should I go and try to find the creature now? Celia. That name means nothing to me.
Is there a Medusa in here? It's like Medusa. Huh. These are all ancient artifacts. Pictures. Whoa. What is that? Dogs attacking somebody? Huh. Okay. Wow. I am really... Oh, there's something here.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
I don't see any Medusas.
A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. The Company by Rembrandt. The Fall of Phaeton. Another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning by his father Apollo for borrowing his chariot and losing control of it. Moral, don't steal Dad's chariot.
Wait, that has to be it. Oh, wait. Huh.
Amber crystals. Ah, François Ier, receiving the holy Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is Christ crucified by Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alcudia.
Oh, this. So we're chilling in the chair, and I don't. This has to be it. No, it's not, but.
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
One of these has to be. That? Oh, there's Medusa. Find the Medusa. Oh, there it is.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword?
Wow, that's
a hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield.
Whatever.
I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
What do we gotta do? Find the solution to Medusa Enigma. Must be in
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa. Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon, the Medusa.
You just found something about the Medusa.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon,
The hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Oh, so it must be one of these statue guys. Okay, where's the one? There was like one that had the sword. I know there was one that had. Could it be this one? Oh, he has a shield. No, he's got the
The
shield.
mechanism is worn here. Whenever the shield is not turned toward the sword, the machinery freezes up. The statue must have been in this position most of the time, betrayed by the marks of time. So that makes it easy. The shield must face the sword.
Okay, well, that wasn't what I thought, but... Wow. God. What the... I think this can do it. Okay. So...
In Greek mythology, anyone who looked into the eyes of the Medusa turned to stone. So the monster's statue must be turned towards someone who can protect their eyes. It can only be the hero holding the shield.
Medusa.
In Greek mythology, anyone who looked into the eyes of the Medusa turned to stone. So the monster's statue must be turned towards someone who can protect their eyes. It can only be the hero holding the shield.
Yeah? Oh, shoot. Yeah. Towards the guy holding the shield. So maybe I need to rotate the shield to Medusa. Towards Medusa. And now I must I'm really confused here.
In Greek mythology, anyone who looked into the eyes of the Medusa turned to stone. So the monster's statue must be turned towards someone who can protect their eyes. It can only be the hero holding the
I already
shield.
did that. Okay. Okay, he's already facing that. So now. Okay, I am confused. Okay. So. And there's this guy.
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa. So what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield.
Okay.
I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero.
Alright, towards the shield. Now. I don't.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Cool.
Looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Okay. So...
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
I'm not even sure what's going on here.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Oh. Okay. Guess I... Oh. Okay, something happened. Looks like a...
Whoa.
Whoa. Looks like secret passage, I guess.
For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
I was feeling a bit peckish. I went in search of the kitchen and I ended up here.
Your sense of direction is mind-boggling, isn't it? Yeah, well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh, yeah. In your dreams. Yeah. At your service, madam.
Okay. So, what is this?
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
Hey, well,
that's a pity.
Nice,
the gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
I know.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
The Gospel according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor. I bet you've read them cover to cover.
Naturally.
Really? I'm curious. Tell me, what part stood out the most to you?
The passage where Mary says to Joseph, "Hey, you, shut up."
In other words, you haven't even opened one.
Ha ha ha. Caught her in a lie.
An old sesterce from Roman Gaul. Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art.
Maybe. Or at least must be your checkpoint.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
Oh, I knew it.
I can just see Mortimer dressed in a toga, wearing a laurel wreath, strutting around his manor all day long.
You have a curious idea of Mortimer.
Why? He's eccentric, like all the English are, isn't he?
Well, if Peru stands for French grace, then if I were you, I wouldn't be making that sort of remark.
Shut up, lady. You don't know crap. Oh look, it's the longsword from Legend of Zelda. Oh wait.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything to you then. Be mean, lady.
Well, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
Amber.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
These documents must be fakes. No man can own that many original works, no matter how rich he is.
Be careful. The Order has tried many times to estimate his personal wealth without ever succeeding.
And look here. Castles in Scotland, vineyards in Italy, districts in Venice. He's richer than some European countries.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Mortimer's collection is unique, isn't it?
That's an understatement. No doubt he has a major passion for history and fine art, or getting gifts.
If each time Mortimer does someone a favor, they reward him with a priceless gift, that means he must have helped nearly everybody in the world. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Well, maybe you will.
Carry on searching.
Lady, don't tell me what to do.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis? At least this way, things are clear. How do you expect me to open up to you at all if you can't even reassure me? Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese, but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses, and there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Let's take your subterfuge talents, for example. You can't make me believe you'd be very effective at sneaking around unobserved, dressed as you are in that puffy whalebone dress. I do find your outfits ravishing, but couldn't you use someone like me to perform certain discreet tasks?
Louis, your naivety is almost touching. Since our arrival, I have been continuously exploring the island without anyone realizing. Know that in a man's world, it is sometimes more efficient to wear a dress with a daring décolletage than to know how to pick a lock. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Why are you trying to have me help?
Yes. You're the kind of girl who gets by on her own and who shares nothing.
The fact is, you are completely mistaken about me. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me, but I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
Okay. You're a gambler. So, your partner is... It's as obvious as it is surprising. You're my mother's hard-hitting partner.
Oh, God, do you really believe the nonsense that comes out of your mouth?
Well, a second ago I did. A little.
Sorry, Louis. Your mother is not my partner. Right, time is short. You haven't convinced me. I prefer to remain discreet. Don't take it the wrong way. All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister. And if I reacted so strongly at the sight of the cameo pendant, it's because I thought it belonged to her. But it doesn't.
Sorry, lady.
I understand. I won't insist.
Wow.
It's time to leave.
Oh, well, time to leave, okay. So...
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Oh,
same here.
Great. Alright. What the?
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Ooh, you can get lucky tonight.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do? Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this.
All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
Alright. Jeez, Emily. You gotta be patient, so I'm gonna talk to Elizabeth.
Well, Elizabeth, what was so urgent? For God's sakes, what happened in here?
What the heck? All these candles for what? I wonder what the purpose is.
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
All right. What have you got on your mind now?
You've got to listen to what I have to say while there's still time. You need to know the truth about your mother.
About my mother? What do you mean?
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night, I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holm? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
Yeah. I guess.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay? I don't know where she gets her rot gut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
A trap?
Whoa. The alcohol's gone to my head.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
Elizabeth, alcohol never solves anything. I'm gonna stop now.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right? You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink or get out.
No, I won't drink.
All right, Louis. Then get the hell out of here. You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it. Get out!
Okay. Shit. Because I don't want to drink? Oh, okay. Okay, well, she got mad because I didn't want to drink with her. Sucks to be her, huh? Trait unlocked. Clear head.
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth?
Yeah, I should have. I went with Emily. Might have been a better choice.
I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart. Oh, well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
Or is it? Ha ha ha. It's like, yeah. Geez, that woke me up.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
I didn't.
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
I didn't do anything. Episode 1, Chapter 4, Gorgon. Okay, validate. that's the end of episode 1. And apparently we got arrested. Episode 2 will be coming soon, so that was cool. So I guess next time validate. Wow. I already got this, so whatever. Alright. So alright, so that was episode 1, and I got to say it started out kind of slow. I really didn't know what the hell what was going on, I should say. But it's very interesting historical pieces and info and historical figures. But yeah. So next time, whenever episode 2 comes out, I will continue. So thanks for watching this. Hopefully it gets better and actually goes more, because I know if someone started out kind of slow, it felt like it was dragging a little bit, but overall it was okay. Let's hope it gets better. Next time, thanks for watching. Click that like button, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the historical piece. If you're a historical buff, you might know who these people are. But yeah, thanks for watching. See y'all later.